guys, it's Yazzie. Welcome back to my channel. I am doing what I eat in a day vlog, and today I am having bacon and eggs. Yes, you can have bacon and eggs when you're on a diet, but I will show you how I do it because I'm still on a weight loss journey myself. I used to be 162 kilos and now I'm down to 86 kilos. And I am still trying to lose a couple more kilos, and what I'm doing is tracking what I'm eating, so calorie counting. So I've got shortcut bacon here. So no middle cut bacon for us because the shortcut has less fat. There's 221 grams there of bacon, and I'm going to have half of that. So I'm cooking not just for myself this morning, I'm cooking for my husband as well. So I got the pan preheated, and I'm going to use canola oil spray. So basically oil, if I can get this open, oil holds a lot of calories because it's high in fat. Anything high in fat is higher in calories. Not that fat is bad for you, but when you're trying to track your calories and you're trying to lose weight, you want to reduce, I suppose, that. So the canola oil spray is really good because apparently, according to the back of it, I'll put the thing on the screen, but it says 40 calories per 3 seconds hold, which isn't too much at all. If I'm wrong, I'll put it up on the screen. Just get my slice of toast ready. So normally I like to have just normal white bread because it's, funnily enough, lower in calories. I know people say that white bread is bad for you, stay away from white bread, have more fibrous forms of bread, but when you're counting your calories, every calorie counts, and this is more fibrous, but I'm on the Woolworths app and this is what it's substituted my white bread for, multigrain, which sucks. But anyway, so I just have one slice and the 2 slices are for my husband. So one of the tips I could give you is when you're starting on your weight loss journey, have the things you like, just halve those portions. So for instance, I would normally have 2 slices of bread, but I'm having 1 slice of bread. And I have substituted butter for a Nutlex butter. This is still quite highly caloric, so sometimes I don't even use it if I know that for the rest of the day I'm going to have a lot more higher caloric foods. So it's all about weighing things up. So while the bacon is cooking, I am going to cut some tomatoes. Now I only have 1 tomato right now. Normally I would cut up about 3, and per tomato that's about 100 grams per tomato, and I would weigh it on the scale. But essentially I only have 1 tomato, which makes me sad, but I'm still going to cut it up and still going to eat it. And why do I add tomato to my bacon and eggs for the morning? Is because it makes it fuller. It makes it it fills out the meal, so then you're consuming more in your belly and it's still low calories. Like for 100 grams of a tomato, I'll put it on the screen how many calories. It's not much at all. And you're laughing because when I normally have my 3 tomatoes on top of my bacon and eggs, it fills out my stomach and it's low calories, and that's what you kind of have to maneuver when you're trying to lose weight, is essentially trying to have, I suppose, bigger portion sizes of lower calorie foods. So that's a trick, and it has helped me throughout my 6 think it's been 16 months so far of trying to lose weight, and so there you go. That's what kept me on this. Oh, that's my husband in the background. So now I'm gonna add the eggs. Eggs are awesome in protein and good fats, and I'm gonna have one, which I normally would have had two. So there you go about reducing your calories slightly but still having the food that you love and that you normally used to have as well. Let me crack this open. So I got 1 egg for myself and 2 eggs for my husband. The toast is in, ready to go. And now I'm just going to cut up my tomato, which I didn't do before, so I'm going to do that now. So I got the tomatoes in there. Yummy tomatoes. And I basically put just good old normal salt. And some pepper. A lot more pepper than that. And a little trick for you guys, add a little bit of sweetener. Just a pinch. So a little pinch, and I sort of put that all over the tomato, so I'll do another pinch. Why do I do that? Just for flavor. So a little bit of sugar, like actual sugar, reduces the acidity of, if that's a word, of the tomatoes, and just makes it more tasty. And that's what they do in restaurants. They add a little bit of sugar on top. And yeah, so if you ever wonder why the tomatoes taste so good at a nice cafe when you're having breakfast, that's what they do. They add a pinch of sugar and salt. I add a lot of salt and I add a pinch of stevia instead to sort of replicate the same thing. So there you go. So I'll serve that up now. So while I'm waiting for the tomatoes to finish getting, I like them sort of soggy, which is weird. So I'll just cook them up, and so then they're wet and they have a higher water content. But right now I just want to show you these cheese slices that I use. So let's have a look. I'll put you down there. So these Dairy Lee slices, they're only 35 calories. I'll put it on screen if I'm wrong. 35 calories per slice. And if you're like me and you love cheese, just one of these guys can do the trick to make you feel like you're having something more naughtier than you are. So I think most of those cheese slices are around 30 to 70, 80 calories per slice. But that's the lowest one that I have found when it comes to cheese slices. So there you have it, my bacon and eggs with tomato and a bit of cheese. And don't let looks deceive you, it is really tasty and it's filling. And once I have this bacon and eggs, I don't feel hungry until probably well after lunchtime, like 1:30. And that's good. The longer you can feel full and happy and satisfied is a benefit to your weight loss journey. So just try to remember that you can have these yummy foods half what you normally would have had. Count those calories so you can budget your calories wisely for other foods that you love. And I'll see you at lunchtime. Bye. Hi guys, so it's lunchtime and I'm going to have pumpkin soup. I'll get that out. So I made this pumpkin soup with my mum. It's literally just a Kent pumpkin chopped up with garlic, onion, and a little bit of fat-free Greek yogurt. So the fat-free Greek yogurt that I use is the Journal fat-free, and I can't remember how many calories, 52 calories per serving of 100 grams. So there you go, 52 calories for 100 grams. You're laughing, mate. So what I do is I grab my scale and I grab my bowl, good old bigger bowl, and I weigh the bowl and I write it on my little board over here. So what was it? 629. And I need a soup spoon or a ladle. So I get my ladle out, got my pumpkin soup, and I eat a lot of this, very voluminous and low in calories. That's the trick to weight loss, is eating those voluminous foods, stuff that's going to make you feel full for longer and that tastes good. When you're fuller for longer, it makes sense that you're not going to have that desire to eat or binge on little treats. I think this is my last bit of soup, so I'm just gonna dish it all up. What's that? That's 1,411. What is it? I have a fish brain. Okay. So what I basically do is I subtract the bowl from the soup. So then I know how many grams of soup that I'm going to be eating. And I'm going to heat this up and probably add a little bit more salt and pepper. And I will tell you how many calories are on the screen. I'm also having a Coke no sugar. So there you go, I'm giving myself a top up. I have Coke no sugar probably throughout the day, most days. Why am I saying probably? I know I do. Yeah. So why do I have Coke no sugar? It's because it's virtually no calories. It tastes good. The bubbles fill out your stomach. The fluid fills out your stomach. The more fluid that you ingest, whether it's water or no sugar soft drinks, the more fluid you have in your belly, the more full your belly's going to feel. There's also a lot of caffeine in any of these no sugar drinks. I think even I don't know if lemonade does, the no sugar lemonade, but definitely the Coke has caffeine in it, and caffeine is a suppressant. So basically that means that it will suppress that sort of desire to eat. It'll give you energy. You will improve your non-moving thermogenesis, I think it's called. Let me look that up. The caffeine helps boost your energy levels, and you will be surprised once you start ingesting a lot more caffeine that you're moving, you're talking with your hands, you're doing little movements throughout the day that all add up to calories. So you're burning more and without even noticing. So it's good plus. That's why a lot of energy drinks and a lot of what's the one on the market that everyone loves? Canteen, what is it? And a lot of supplements have caffeine in it because of that reason, because it's improving your natural movement. And there's a certain word for it, and I'll put it on the screen right now because I've forgotten what it's called. And essentially what it's doing is just improving your fidgeting, improving like how often you fidget, how often you talk with your hands. And yeah, at the end of the day, it all adds up and counts towards the amount of calories that your body's burning. And the more calories you burn, and then you have essentially, it's helping you with losing that weight, because you want to lose that fat through the energy that we ingest and that we put out. So we kind of want to balance it out, as it were, so that we can lose weight not quicker but more efficiently. And whatever's going to make it easier for us, it's a plus, you know. Yay, so it's time to have lunch. I'm gonna go eat this off camera, and I got my Coke. Happy days. I'll see you at dinner. Bye. Guys, so just quickly, because I'm running late for work, I just wanted to show you that I picked up one of these Monster Java things. Monster Java coffee, and I'm gonna have 2 of these. So per serving, it's 74 calories. And like I was saying earlier, for my I think it was my breakfast, so instead of having the 60 calories of 5 grams of butter, I'm now gonna use those calories that I saved there in order to have a nice latte coffee drink that I love. And it gives me joy, and I love it. It tastes good. So that's what I mean about like budgeting your calories for other stuff that you love. If you don't like something that much, then there's no point in, you know, utilizing those calories that you could utilize for something that you really love. And you know, so just make those swaps and be sort of aware that if you miss out on calories somewhere, you can eat those calories for something you really enjoy. So save up your calories, like saving up money, okay? So I just wanted to say that's what I'm having on my way to work, and yeah, I'll see you at dinner. Bye. Okay, so it's like almost 9 and I haven't eaten dinner, so I am keen for a chicken salad. And so I'll show you how I make my chicken salad, and essentially the ingredients I use and how I weigh it out to do calorie counting. So I want some chicken. Now, why I have such a big portion is because, and you'll find out yourself, when you look up the calories for just any type of leafy greens, super low, and you can have abundance of it. So what I start off doing is weighing the plate, whatever dish that I'm using. So right now this dish is 806 grams. So I just put it on the board like that. 806 grams. I know that it's the plate. Make sure you write it if you're going to be like me and write down and weigh everything. Because if you're like me, you'll forget which one's which, as you'll see as we go on. Now I need a knife. So I just like to cut my roast chicken breast slices just into like edible form, little pieces, little slices. chicken breast is a really good lean source of protein. Lean meaning like it doesn't have a lot of fat content, and when there's a lower fat content, that essentially means that it's going to be less in calories. So if you're like me and you love pork, you might want to swap out your love for pork with some chicken or another lean type of protein like fish. Or if you really love your beef, you can get lean beef mince. Just try and look on the packaging wherever you buy your meat from. So right now I'm just weighing out the letters. And now the tip is, if you have a bigger portion of lower calorie foods, you're gonna be filling up your tummy and it's gonna stop you from essentially feeling hungry. So that's my leafy greens, and it's up to 888. So I put that on the board, 888. And that's my leafy greens. And I got my shredded coleslaw. I just like adding a bit of crunch. It gets a bit boring if you're just going to have salad. Put that away. Alright, so what is that? That's 977. So I'm putting that on the board as well. And coleslaw. Let's weigh out our meat. So we are at 1,135 grams, and I'm putting that as the chicken. And essentially you'll see after I've weighed out my cucumber and my tomato, the easiest way is to look at the board and subtract each item and tally it up on the MyFitnessPal, and just do it section by section. And why I weigh out the food is because it helps with getting essentially as many calories into your body, and instead of, I suppose, underestimating or overestimating your calories. If you want to be precise with your weight loss and eat as much food as you possibly can with the calories that you've been given essentially to lose weight, then you want to be a little bit more on the ball with weighing stuff out. And then as you get a little bit more, I suppose, equipped with weighing things out, knowing portion sizes, knowing how many calories are in certain items, fruit, veg, proteins, and you'll grow accustomed. If you do it every day, it's like anything, you'll learn pretty quickly. And as you go on with your weight loss journey, you'll see that you might even be able to eyeball things a lot better, and that'll make tallying it up a lot quicker as well into your FitnessPal if you're counting calories. Let's weigh out that cucumber. My weight scale likes to turn off a lot. So that's 1,226. 1,226 cucumber. And then I'm adding the tomato. my salad. So I'm pretty basic. I do the salt and pepper. And I like a lot of pepper. And I like a lot of salt. Now, the old story is that salt's not good. Don't listen to people. An excess of salt, they're not wrong. It can be bad if you have too much of a good thing. But I remember going back to like the early 90s, there would be like a salt-free diet and trying to avoid salt. Salt is an essential electrolyte that we need in our body, as well as potassium and magnesium, all these good stuff. So I just go for the salt, and it's better than eating saturated fats with you know, nice meaty high sodium burgers and things like that. So I am giving myself the benefit of the doubt, I guess, when I have a lot of like salt, because I like it. It's flavoursome. And so I would suggest, if you like toppings on your salad, that you try and get low calorie options, because you will be surprised once you start like weighing out your condiments like mayonnaise, tomato sauce, barbecue sauce. They can all add up really quickly. So I am using the Nando's Peri Peri sauce mild, and let's weigh that out. So right now, it's 85 grams of sauce. I'll put that on the board and subtract all of this later. Get a close up of this.
A close up.
Yeah. So you see that the highest number I'll subtract from the next number, and then I'll know how many grams of chicken I have, and so on. I'll know how much coleslaw I used. And so Nando's is very, like, most of these Nando's sauces are very low in calories, and they're super tasty. And that's what you want. You want to have a lot of flavors in your diet. If you're going to be sticking to this weight loss journey for possibly, you know, on average, people are wanting to lose a lot of weight, and that can take a lot of time. So if you're not liking what you're eating, you're not going to stick to it, are you? So if you can try to find things that are tasty and that you're going to eat and feel full, you're going to stick to your calorie deficit a lot better, and it's going to be a lot easier for you. So this is my salad. I'll put up the amount of calories on the screen so you can see. Oh, and I can't forget the Coke no sugar. Diet drinks aren't a nightmare like you think they might be for your... Think about it. Essentially, if you love soft drink like I love soft drink, you'll be consuming so many calories for no reason. And if you're going to be drinking soft drink in general, the benefit of swapping to a no sugar substitute is that you're adding years to your health by losing weight, by trying to change your life. So don't feel like you have to restrict yourself even further when you're trying to lose a lot of weight by saying, oh no, people tell me that diet drinks aren't healthy, so I can't have it. But if it's going to help you to lose the weight, if it's going to be a positive to your weight loss, then by all means consume those no sugar drinks and sweeteners. There's been a lot of articles and mixed messaging when it comes to sweeteners and chemicals that we consume into our bodies, but it's a choice that we all have to make as individuals. Are we going to weigh up the amount of fat that we have surrounding our vital organs to essentially saying that, oh, me eating this you know, Big Mac meal every day and not exercising and sitting on the couch and eating a bucket of ice cream is, you know, fine, but if I have a diet drink, it's going to kill me. You know, you have to weigh up the pros and cons. What is going to benefit you in your journey? So that's why I consume quite a lot of no sugar drinks. I guess I'll update you in 10 years from now if I have any ailments because of it, and I'm sure that won't happen, knock on wood. Anyway, but I would say that if you are trying to lose weight, give yourself a break and have those non-sugar things. You can get non-sugar condiments as well. For instance, this CaloFit CaloFit ketchup. You can also get barbecue, you can get sweet chili, you can get a mayonnaise one. They're really good and a lot lower in calories. Like, what's this say? I think it's like for 40 grams it's about 15 calories, which is crazy. So it's definitely worth the purchase. And you got to think longevity. Like, can you, if you're going to be one of these people who start a new weight loss journey and they want to, you know, be completely healthy, goes, you know, from 0 to 100 by cutting out everything and being clean eating, and they will stick to that for how long? Like be realistic with yourself. What's going to be enjoyable, and what are you going to consume and be happy, and how is your body going to feel? So try to interpret the way you feel after you eat certain things as well, and you'll get better and better at this as you go along. So right now I'm just having a snack. I'm having a hot chocolate. I have the Avalanche drinking chocolate. It's only about 35 calories per sachet. So it comes in a little sachet like this. And I just add 2 little sweetener pills. I don't know how to pronounce that, but I have 2 little pills of those and the sachet of the drinking chocolate. And I don't add any milk, I just add hot water. And snacky wise, I'm having 1 choc cookie. One of these cookies is 83 calories, and some Cadbury's chocolate, so 4. I weigh it out and then go off that. So for those 4 squares, it's 120 calories, which I think will bring my daily total to somewhere around 1,300. But I'll put the total up on the screen, and yeah, that's it for my day of eating. And I hope that seeing me have yummy foods, little snacky items, filling sort of foods will give you a little inspiration that you can lose weight and have yummy stuff. And hopefully you've grabbed some tips from my day of eating and apply it to your weight loss journey. And yeah, thanks for watching. Make sure you like and subscribe, and ensure that you leave a comment down below telling me why are you here, what's brought you here, are you on a weight loss journey, do you have any advice for me, because I'm still on my weight loss journey and I'd be really interested to hear your thoughts. So I'll see you in the next video. Until next time, be kind, have a good day, and enjoy the process. Okay, bye guys.